stream because I just want to be honest. I just want to. Don't mind me. Where the fuck? Can I start this one? Ooh. Get this shit on. Ow. Punch myself. Ow. And allow me to introduce one of our country's most elite detectives. My name is Jun Irio. I'd hardly call myself elite. Either way, it's nice to meet you. This here is the brilliant Chief Inspector Kusumi. Yes, he's just as rough as tumble as he looks. Sometimes I don't know if you're complimenting me or putting me down. So you two are detectives. It's my client, Miss Haruhi Shiguma. Her father's a big deal in the police himself, so I remember to mind your manners. Big wing name Shiguma. Boss, you know this guy? Shit, I've heard the name, but you know, I don't keep track of who's in the upper echelon. There's no need to worry, I am my own person after all, and my father has nothing to do with any of this. Oh, do you hear that, boss? Looks like you're getting off easy again this time. Make it sound like I'm involved in some shady business. It ain't like that. You both seem rather jovial despite being detectives, how rare. All the police officers I met have always been so dull. Well, you won't find any dull cops here. Well, round up all your criminals with a smile. That's our motto. How lovely. Keep it up. Just hold on 1 second. This is the first time I'm hearing of that. Well, you're right about that. Not being your typical detectives. What brings you here? You want a case? That's right, I'm picking up the police's slack. I trust you remember the kidnapping and a murder case from last year. Oh, I remember now, you're that Haruhi Shiguma from the kidnapping cases. Did I miss something? Don't be an idiot, it was the case where Mitsuda Shiguma's grandson was kidnapped. Which must have been your son, man. Indeed, the story was suppressed by the news in the end. It was considered a huge failure on the police's department. Fuck. Damn, she was fucking depressed as hell now. No investigation was good. I should have probably guessed because, you know, her son just died in that investigation. Yeah. Unfortunately, the department is unwilling to reopen the case. Any investigation carried out afterwards turned up nothing at all, which is why I'm on the job. So they never caught the culprit. It's rough. If I didn't have brought you to this place, apparently when I was sleepy, I am worse at reading than regular. That's right, an individual connected to the case used to live around here. Used to. That's right, as of last week, they're deceased. We'd hoped to talk to the family. No one was home when I checked last time, so we figured we'd try again. Interesting. Cool. The young, energetic detective seems to have a strong sense of justice. If my son had the chance to grow older, perhaps he would have become an officer just like him. Oh man. He seems like he's got a lot of experience working the streets. Most of the officers are bureaucratic. Yes, jockey types. The contrast is rather striking. They were acquainted, but also they haven't talked in a long time. I guess knowing how to deal with cops is also part of an investigator's job. Not quite. The two of us used to be comrades is all. Comrades. That's right. Richard used to be part of the police force himself. He quit a few years ago to go solo. That's so. You should give it a try, Uriel. There's more freedom in working as a private investigator. I can't say much for the quality of life though. In 2 years, right? I haven't heard from you since you quit. I didn't think your business would last, but here you are. You sure you don't want to return to the forest? We take you back with open arms. What? Just sit on my ass and watch the fly? It's like a pass. I don't belong to that world. Come on, Richter. We need your talent. The public needs you. This is my call. The police will manage this. Just fine without me. I'll keep on tying all your loose ends, saving the little birds you abandoned. So edgy. Can't believe you were actually a part of the police force once. The story behind everything, man. I don't regret my time on the force. I wouldn't have the connections I have today without it. Oh fuck. Damn. yes. Okay, Richter. This. It sure doesn't look good on the police to be mishandling cases like these. If there was really a culprit, it should be our responsibility to bring them to justice. I consider the police my people, so you consider the blame to be shared on the stern side as well, I see. It sure doesn't. Okay, yes. Oh fuck. Ah! By the way, ma'am, this might be sudden, but there's something I'd like to confirm with you. And that is, do you happen to know anything about the 7 Mysteries of Honjo? Sorry, Chief, but that's hardly. With all due respect, investigator, I think my question was addressed to the lady. If you insist. What do you say? Can you tell us anything? I don't know much. I'm sorry for the intrusion. Wait! Fuck, wait, he has the stone or you can tell when he lies. You have a strange yet conspicuous man dressed in a white loitering around. Wait a second. I assume they were talking about you, investigator. Well, I won't argue that I'm strange and conspicuously dressed in white. And as it turns out, I was out here last night to conduct my investigation. Did you run into anything strange or out of the ordinary? Out of the ordinary, I guess I did observe a few suspicious characters. We were asking about curses just now. Why would a public servant be interested in the occult? Scratch. Boss Richter is a smart man. He can help us if we tell him what we know. I can't promise I'll be any help, but I'm interested in hearing what you gotta say. Something is happening in Honjo, isn't there? It must be something big if they got you head office guys on it. Well, this is alright. Desperate times calls for desperate measures. Thank you, boss. Listen closely to what we're about to say, Richter. So by using curses to make him to commit murders, these people collect soul drinks to confirm the righteous resurrection. Ha! I am trash at reading right now. Holy. Okay. And these curse stones are somehow connected to the 7 mysteries of Honjo. It's a tough story to swallow, but I don't see a reason to doubt you either. You figure the strange occurrences happening around here recently are connected to the curses. To get the situation under control, we've been searching for the curse bearers to confiscate their stones. Do you have any information that might help us? That's tough. I never expected curses and other mumbo-jumbo to play into this all. But if we're talking about shady characters, there was this middle-aged fellow I saw in south of Margaret Street. He had an average build. He was anxious like he was searching for prey. So he said, it could have been Hideki Arashi. We already got his curse stone. Impressive, you two are working quick. Did you see anything else? Not that I remember. Shame. See any characters who look like they might be carrying a stone that could be a huge help. Could you let us know? Absolutely, I'll let you know if I find anything. Richter, perhaps could you lend us a hand in our cases too? There's a number of people who can't track and finding missing persons happen to be your specialty, you know? I hate to disappoint you, but I'm busy enough with this case. The faith of my clients is what keeps me afloat. I have to prioritize requests by the order in which they come. I see. Oh, I see that's not her. What do you need private investigator for anyway? The cops should have plenty of bright books to throw at a job. True, but this isn't an ordinary case we're dealing with here. By the way, that reminds me, Victor. Yes? You said this person who used to live here died last week. Or would it be referring to Michio Shirashi by chance? You knew? I thought so. It seems like we're here for the same reason then. Seriously? Michio was involved with the curses and magic? Strictly speaking, the curse part isn't our concern. We're looking into Yoshimi case. Yoshimi, alright. Hajime Yoshimi. That's right, he died on that job. I'm sure you heard of it. I heard. It was a most unfortunate loss. There was a connection between Hajime Yoshimi and the juvenile division of Michio. Well, hold on, let's focus on Michio for a second. You think she had something to do with the kidnapping? Talk about the unforeseen developments. Exchanging information should prove mutually beneficial. I'll tell you what I know, but in turn I want the full scope of your findings concerning Michio. Sure, to tell you the truth. What? You believe Michio's ghost is the one who killed Mr. Donichi? So he wasn't just mumbling nonsense? We haven't fully confirmed anything yet, but the testimonies we've heard and the evidence we found went in that direction. Oh, he's fucking pissed. Testimony, you mean from that psychic high school nerd? But they also said there was a chance Michio hadn't killed herself. But if that's all true, then did you figure something out? Kanekuri Iwai, huh? Alright, he'll be the next victim. What? We have to open the door to Shirashi's house. We need to look inside. Wait, what's gotten into you, boss? I'm sure the landlord will give us the key if he asks. Screw that. You know how long that could take. We can't ask for permission. Ugh. We can ask for permission later. Richter. Hey, Richter, calm down. We can't just. Take that shitty door. That's how you do it. Richter, get a hold of yourself. I see you the same as always. Everyone come quick. Holy fuck. What's up with this room, boss? There's a dead body in here. Well, could that be Michio's dad? This is your stepdad at best, if that. Gotta be the body of Kanu. You are. No doubt about it. This man's a god and he's got really messed up. It's like he's been like this for a while. I'd say it happened last night. Did you see Junichi's body in the same state? Or did you mention it? Like that so Kunichi had died from the number of heavy blows. What are you suggesting to us? It was the fucking serial killer. She's like, wait, what? She's to get back at the men who ruined her life. It's ridiculous. She actually revived? It gotta be that, and if she's alive then... Did she become a curse herself? What the fuck? What? I apologize for interrupting. I know we're arriving at an interesting plot points. Do you really think a dead girl is going around taking revenge for getting the grave? Consider this, what if Michio Shirashi never died? Seeing as you've come this far, I'm sure you already know the truth, don't you? So I would have you answer me a question. Where in Honjo was Michio Shirashi at the hour of 8 o'clock this morning? 8 o'clock this morning. Hopefully you get this right. I'm not fucking smart. Give me a second. Fuck you. I'm trying my best. Wait. Was she at the park? Oh fuck you! I thought it was close. I have no idea. Okay, I got it. Brother, just fucking tell me that, bastard. Can you shop? Okay, I'm loading back. Okay, candy shop, thank you. For your time. So you really think Amici was still alive? Just thinking through it all becomes obvious. It tracks, but you really think that could have? You think that a girl could have managed all this? First of all, you're going to report this to HQ. Understood. I'll get it right away. Jeez. I'll start investigating this place. I'm sure it is lacking in stuff that'll, need looking. There's a bunch of photos of the same person pasted on the wall over there. Huh. Hold on. These photos. That's Nijim. He does look like the janitor, actually. He might be in there. But damn, he was fat as fuck. He was in the papers a lot back in the day. There's even pasted over there. They're all cutouts from newspapers and magazines on each of his murders. Why this weirdo shrine? Let's keep looking around. Discussing the Michio should really live here. It's off-putting alone. I can't help but wonder what in the world this is. Their magic rings are used in Western black magic rituals. I wouldn't get too excited about it. Who knew the chief inspector was such an expert in the occult? I just change up upon the information. That girl with the spirit sense we mentioned, she's pretty informed on the subject. Someone was attempting to perform the Western black magic in this place. Pretty absurd if you ask me. Of course, this person in question was dead. Seriously. These candles and stones and inscriptions placed all over. All these tools are these tools for some ritual? You don't touch anything, you hear? Considering this is a murder, so you gotta leave everything as it is. All this can be used as evidence that anyone besides the resident toys with it and cause trouble down the road. These are all books scattered everywhere. I wonder what they're about. Many of them are written in a foreign language. It'll be a pain to look through all of these. Let's save them for later and continue to look around. Charles really old, Chief Inspector. Do you mind if I look inside? Huh? I mean, in normal cases, only the police would be allowed to touch things, right? Here it is here, so let me take a look at it. There's just clothes in here, not much variety. Can't say that we're just big spenders. I was hoping to find a talisman here, but I guess we're not still so lucky. See, thank you anyways. Plenty of the neighbors mentioned having heard strange mantra-like noises coming from here during the night. You think Eva was the one chanting? Hard to say. Could have been one of the Shirashis as well. If we look through these books in the back, we might learn whatever it is they were trying to do. Decorations. Books. Maybe pay no through all of these. Let's save them for later because you look around. Gotcha. Corpse. The last thing around to confirm his identity, but by the looks of it, I'd say he's Scottish. Horatio Eli. Have you seen it before? Brady had a criminal record, so I assume he wouldn't have had a respectable occupation. Is this what a curse does to a person? Nah, it better be better not to look so closely. It's amazing. Cruel is what it is. It's the same man in every picture. Is that Fumijika Nijima? It's quite the spectacle. I don't think I'll ever manage to erase this from my mind. You're quite the spectacle yourself. Do you mean to compare me with the likes of a bizarre criminal? These are curse for publications. They even snapped them workshops of their own. They must have admired him. Why else would they have gone to so many pictures? Whatever the case, it's certain they were obsessed. Pictures of Fukushima Nijima cut out from newspapers and magazines. Whoever put these up was obsessed. I wonder what their intent was. You think the Shirashis are somehow connected to the Nijima cases? Perhaps they did this as get a brother something. It's crazy to think Nijima might be involved in all this too. You think he might have anything to do with the body here? Maybe. The man's already on patrol. He's a curse bearer with the curse stone now. And then he announced that from sundown they'd be going on a killing spree. Oh dear. Oh, she's horrified. There's an emergency search underway as we speak, but no one yet managed to get a hold of that bastard. So he hasn't changed his ways. That doesn't bode well. To tell you the truth, the lady here isn't completely unconnected from the Nijima murders either. Fiancé. That's right, we talked about it last night. 20 years ago, I found the hand of Sumida River that brought the incident to lights. Fiancé, you really cared from back then? Really brave, you did a great deed. Were you the detective I spoke to? I had no idea. So you two have met before. Fancy that. I've been worried that the Fumijika Nijima might bear resentment towards you, man. You might be right. Unfortunately, that asshole is quite the resentful type. Oh dear. Yeah, so I wanted to put that idea into his head, and now he's got a one-sided dream too. He's trying to massacre the people of the Honshon at sundown. Seriously. Top of that, he's been itching to get revenge on me as well. All things the man gone and threatened to kill my daughter. And it's quite the threat. Certainly you can't afford to stay put here. That fucker wants to get us all antsy. When I finally get to arresting him, it'll be with a cool head. I'm not gonna give him the pleasure. Well, if Iwa and Fujima had anything to do with each other, then this room might hold a clue to Nichima's location. Let's hope so. Sliding door. The sliding door leads to the kitchen. I barely fist the frame. Opens. Okay, let me look through it. If I wear gloves, well, it's not like I'm any help with the foreign languages, so go ahead. Thank you. It seems to be a book on Western black magic. The same runes are written here alongside detailed descriptions of the procedures. I suppose you call these grimoires. It's all a bunch of nonsense if you ask me. You think this Iwa guy was studying, perhaps to perform some kind of ritual? There are a bunch of handwritten notes besides the grimoires they were serious about. Iwa doesn't know the intent of into this stuff. You shouldn't judge a book by its cover. Why would he be studying black magic? Oh. According to the materials, this here room is for the restoration of youth. Perhaps he was trying to become young again. That is trouble talking. A serial killer that can kill multiple people at the same time and just come back. So you're 60 fragmentation and resurrection. Each of these spells require a human sacrifice to avoid murders. I guess no matter what part of the world people are trying to get hope for some reasons. What is it? This is a good journal. It's probably Ewa's. Hey, journal. He's ready to surprisingly thorough. It's almost like he was writing a report for someone. Wow, now this is something. What is it? What did he write? This is quite the find. Let me give you some summary. So this, just so you know, that's not your. It's not me doing that. So it's Kijiro Iwa fellow. He's been searching for a spell to restore youth for years. Into black magic start. Black magic. He believed if he could learn to successfully perform the spell, he could then use it to earn a fortune. To tell you the truth, it seems he was already getting funded after he acquired the Grimoire. You don't say, it's this certain something kind of familiar. First, let's find out how he got his hands on this Grimoire. It seems that Nijima told him where he could obtain the book where they were. Fucking nice. Fucking speaking like a robot. What? Is he really too much of a coincidence? Making that a coincidence, it seems that he went to an interest in the Nijima brothers on many news. He admired him rather passionately. You might even say he worshipped the man. Worship? Nijima of all people. This was a time when students were itching to rebel. Anyone who did anything to shake the world was bound to gather admirers. Not to see that with the Jeffrey Dahmer shit. And like all the murderers getting the edits now. And since he just so happened to land in prison at the same time as Nijima, he made sure to get into contact. This is a lot. And now, even having it all laid out like this, the thought of Nijima being involved with these rumors is staggering. I don't think we ever had anything point to what's the connection. To be honest, it's a shock to me too. For years we've been scratching our heads over the motives behind the Nijima murders. It's been a mystery to us all from the start. Now wait, just 1 minute, do you think? No, wait, are you saying? That's right, the murders might have been for a ritual he was attending to perform black magic. Down for the sacrifice offered and match up exactly with the acts carried out by Nijima. Kidding me? That sadistic crap he was doing was all for black magic? That's what this evidence suggests. Nijima tried to do some type of resurrection ritual. Iwa had a different motive. Chief Inspector, you might think this is all the stuff of fantasy, but this doesn't refute that Nijima and Iwa were both acting in earnest. That shit insane, you're telling me that Ninja did this all for some hokey-pokey resurrection? Shit, resurrection. That means there must have been someone Nijima wanted to bring back to life. Dude, that's it. That has to be it. Fucking hell, that all makes sense now. What is it? So about the Nijima murders, some information has been kept from the public. Go on. When we broke into his house and arrested him, he also had a baby. Why did I say it like that? It was a girl, looked to be about 6 months old, but she was covered in filth. She looked so weak and sickly. We called the medics right away, but if we were a second later, I'm sure the girl would have died. So was Nijima the father. He told us he found her under a bridge. is now without precedent. Whatever the case, we never found out the truth. There's a rumor from back then that I could never get out of my mind. It's starting to sound more reliable now. I'm sure this isn't the first time you've heard of it. Many believe Nijin was guilty of war crimes and got him convicted. I think a lot of those were prison. I'm wrong with that. Among the high school girls that might have been murdered, or maybe I should say sacrificed, was a girl who was pregnant. Goodness, it's horrific. He killed her and dismembered her body. And we thought maybe the baby we found is what he pulled out from her inside of her. Don't misunderstand me, this is all speculation on top of more speculation here. But I, for one, never believed that man would just take the baby we found under a bridge. He's sick. Stay strong, ma'am. I know this is hard to hear. Like I said, don't take that to be full truth. We were running on speculation back then. This whole resurrection magic has come to play. We should consider the possibility it was his child. And that maybe he was trying to revive whoever the mother might have been. It's just a theory, but my life would be a tad easier if it were true. It's an interesting thought. Does anyone need to know what would want to resurrect a deceased wife as a good start? The fact that he obtained a curse stone suggests he has an interest in the right of resurrection. Here I was thinking he was only under the curse power of the Chief Inspector. Yeah. What happened to the child? Without a birth without a birth registration on file, best we could do was find the girl some suitable foster parents. It was decided to keep the circumstance secret for the sake of the child's future. Glad she was taken care of. Fuck, a lot of information there. But there's some more written in English journals. Hewlett had managed to obtain the grimoire thanks to the advice he got from his idol, Nijima, while in prison. After conducting research and gathering more information, he determined he had a chance to get rich quickly. Right, he thought he could make some money if he could successfully use rejuvenation magic. Correct. Turns out what the fuck? Turns out someone. Okay, I'm not reading this wrong. Turns out someone gave him the idea. Get this. It was the one and only Queen Chairman of Hiko Soaps herself. Not so much Chairman of Hiko Soaps. So that's where this is. Here, let me read what he wrote. Queen of Hiko is a strange spirit called her fear of death is even worse. If she does die, she wishes to be revived and she will spend whatever it takes to preserve her beauty. Magic rituals, rites, and she will use whatever means necessary. Her tenacity is unbelievable. She's apparently investing money into any research on resurrection, the restoration of youth, and the like. So she even withdrew her money at the occult. The place greed will take you. Well then, what brings us to Hideki Arashi? She presumably funded his research into the rite of resurrection. That's what it all points towards. I wouldn't be surprised if the Witch of Heihaku pounced at the rumors of the rite of resurrection. And it's unlikely. It might also be why she's spreading the rumor after having all the powers. It's convenient to cover where she becomes young again. What's that all about? You can ignore that. Either way, I think he always took the payment he was getting for his research to seduce a family to taking him into a law program. The Shirashi family, she and her mother, Toshiko, were just his unlucky marks. And this is where you get a little learning from studying. This has something to do with Fuck. Try again. Ayo moved into the Shirashi to practice his magic. He needed to sacrifice to perform his youth restoration, but that meant extracting the life force from someone young. So he was evil, this man. He must have also despised angels. Detractors, not to mention he was confident and teaching one smoker. Surely he had a bold difficulties. So he realized he had a chance to meet the angels, embarrass them, and acquire a big second. First Sunday in the sacrifice? Fuck. We got an evil kidnapped Haruichi with his son and managed to score 3 birds with 1 stone. Chummy did. That horrid man, he never had the intention for hurting a child. I thought there may have been a reason why the kidnapper seemed to be blocking this. He never wanted to win his aim was to manipulate the force. It all makes sense. He must have used Michio to lure your boys' defenses and then kidnapped him from his way. Shuichi. Chief, I think it's best we take our leave. But before we go, there's one more important piece of information noted in the journal. We got into contact with Ijima last year after Ijima was released on parole. He provided him with accommodations and financial support. So, we managed to find out the hideout for Ijima to stay in. Damn it. If anything, rather than use his money to support the Shirashi, it seems most went to Nijima instead. If Nijima's looking around at the moment, he's probably in that hideout. Reading it right where it is. Unfortunately, no, not that I can tell. But it seems Michio knew where it was. She never met Nijima in person, but she was made to go in and clean among the other things. What good is that information? That girl's already dead. No, she's alive. That's right, Michio's sure she's alive. This is like a fucking detective drama. If you can find her and get her to talk to you, you can get her to spill the beans on the hideout was to. Investigator, I'm asking you. I should be going, the lead is not well. That was interesting. Interesting. A lot of lore there. Are you feeling better now? Now that we've gotten some fresh air, man? I'm fine. Suddenly finding out who was the kidnapper was really made me lose my wits. We managed to solve the kidnapping case by pure luck here, but you're right. Richter. Hi. I feel grateful towards Michio. Because she killed the kidnapper. I heard that too, but it's for something else. If Michio is the one who's killing all these people, then she must have acquired quite a sizable amount by now. So drugs, I mean. Hey Richter, whether the kidnapper is dead or alive doesn't mean a thing. Revenge won't bring my boy back. And if Nijima's planning to cause a massacre to collect soul drugs, then all the better. I won't give up on resurrection. Jeez. So I'm counting on you. Fuck. Man, I miss my boy. Okay. You know, cool power. Fuck, that's interesting though. Okay, it looks like it's almost about to end soon, so I'll do a little bit of this, guys. Oop, ow. Yaku, Sakak, oh my god. No, we're fucking ending it. Oh, yeah, we're ending it. No. Wait. You know, normally you'd be breaking school rules just by stepping foot into a cafe. I'll be in hot water if you light up with having permission from the police. Remember that. You know, it'll be okay. So, what did he want to ask me? Oh shit. Where's that dude at? Wait. Collect 5 mockingbirds, yes sir. I've never been to one before. I was hiding. It's pretty smelly inside because of the cigarette smoke, but about my curse stone, if you would. Right, we wanted to ask you about this. Oh my, a curse stone. An Okami mask. That must be in the foolish possession. You two were at the school last night. Damn, they're of all places. Nako, you're one of them. You're a curse bearer. Please calm down, Mr. Rashi. Your reaction is too intense. It's kind of scaring me. Sorry about that. I'm afraid I got ahead of myself. What is it you wanted to know about your curse stone? What would be the best way to approach this? I'm guessing flatter because it looks like he has most of the world. It's just a brilliant teacher that he must know a lot about these curse stones. I'm likely the person. I'm likely the person most well versed in this matter. You're the only one who can count on, Mr. Rashi. Would you help us, please? Oh, am I now? In that case, there's no harm here. What you have to say? Thank you. Let's see. Why is everything with the right of resurrection and 7 mystery persons happening now? Oh, taking an interest now because you see one of the persons is happening. You sound like a researcher starting your questioning with your subjects. Mr. Rashi, you're not the one who triggered the curse, are you? No, I'm afraid I had nothing to do with that. As I wasn't even attempting to do so. I wasn't even attempting to do so in the first place. Believing the right itself has nothing to do with my research. Do you know of any ancient rituals on East of Shadow? Is that something from that place? In the schools of Shido, I'm attempting to interest in lessons, but it's outside my field of expertise. In that case, what do you think the writing curses have here now? I believe that is the intention of the book of something. It's certainly not something that would happen by accident. Why is it you want to know? You may not tell us anything if we say that we're trying to stop the so we need to make something up. I have one option. I'm so scared. What option do I choose? What option do I choose? Is it this option that you choose? This option. You see, we have such an intellectual curiosity. I think it could really help you with your research. I see nothing to mention it. his research. And what does the record base that he's been researching say anything about it? Actually, let me see. Allow me to first allude you regarding the author of the record of fates. A special privilege I might add, since I have yet to publish this in paper. Yeah, okay. The record of fates was written 200 years ago, in the latter half of the Edo period. It was written by a skilled but little known Oni called Seimon Nakano. This is important stuff, and nothing else remember this. Shishimo, I've never heard of him. I'm sure you haven't. He was born in the famed Onimijo family, but split away to practice forbidden arts. He used whatever name was convenient for their situation, so his real name barely exists in records. Or so it is written in the record of fates. As brilliant as Seaman was, he was also an eccentric. He delved into researching the rite of resurrection, a legendary forbidden ritual that has never been completed. However, by involving himself with this forbidden ritual, he was also expelled from his family, and he eventually found himself in Honjo and Edo. The record phrase are writing a seaman recorded on the road to Edo. I see. So you know how to perform the rite himself. The rite of resurrection uses Abe no seaman. What the fuck? Abe no seaman specialty. The title is on Fukum ritual as means of communicating with the afterlife. The soldiers to replicate the souls of a dead spirit that has been called. Wow, I never knew something like that existed. Thus, it is thought that the only ones who can use it are those with the ability to turn human souls into soldiers in the first place. So the rite of resurrection calls for that ritual to be performed in advance. Then, when the soldiers are getting gathered and infused with the wish of whoever is performing the ritual, it can be completed. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to fucking... I'm sorry, I'm just getting tired, and I'm not concentrating, and that's not good for me. Because if I'm not concentrating, I don't get the lore. If I don't get the lore, I don't understand the story. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, guys? Okay, I stop logging. Oh, now my guy's dead. And closing the YouTube studio. Bye bye.